What's up, guys? Welcome to the 24th episode of my Road to 100 Million Gold series. So last week was okay, considering the fact that I didn't play that much. I was mostly doing TBC. I still generated a good bit of sales, which is at least very nice. And now we're on to the next one, on to week 28, and things are not looking as good. Once again, I've not spent that much time on retail gold making, and last week was perhaps a little bit carried by one of my off realms, bringing in some very expensive sales, or two of them. And Draenor was okay. Like, we made about just under 1 million gold in sales on Draenor last week, which is compared to my regular sales really bad, but not that terrible. And now this week has just been I'll show you and you can understand what I'm talking about. It is right here. Like, my total sales this week, 748k. It's nothing. Of course, we also have a big fat loss this week, but that's because I decided to invest about 2 million gold in materials to be ready for 9.1. I just bought a bunch of materials, so I'm ready. So now I don't have to think about it much at all. I know that I will have enough materials to craft my ass off when 9.1 rolls around. So that's what we'll do. But for this week, just 500k on Draenor, which is absolutely abysmal. It almost makes me wonder if I've missed some sales or something. But I don't think I have. I might have missed some here. Who knows? But it's not been good. Outside of that, my other realms have been, like, generally speaking, okay. Well, actually, it's been pretty bad across the board when I bring this back up. It's not been good. Most of my realms have just had one day where they've had sales. Of course, I've been slacking on reposting. I've been reposting way too little. I reposted just 3 times, and that's probably one of the main reasons why it's so bad. Because I've been prioritizing TBC. Yet again, my time, because I'm enjoying myself so much in TBC, so I want to spend most of my time streaming doing that, and then I haven't bothered doing the reposting afterwards. Because it takes a while, and I just did do it today, so let's see if I can make myself be a little better about doing that. Because if I repost about every day or every other day, then or every day at least, then I should be able to generate quite a bit more than this, because this was really abysmal. We had like 400k in the mailbox that we collected on Thursday, and then we had 150k today, which is just not good. It's just not good on Draenor. And as well, on most of the other realms, I just really didn't have sales. Or we had one day where we got sales. Like, look at how many of these realms today did not have sales. Like, it's so many empty cells here. Then on Thursday, we had quite a few realms with at least some sales. And then on Monday, again, it was the same with almost all of my realms not having sales at all. So the only way to counteract that is to just actually repost your auctions every 24 hours when you're posting them for 24 hours at the time. And hopefully we should be getting back a little bit into the swing of things soon. I'm level 70 right now in TBC. But we're still at the point in that part of the game where, like, there's so much for me to do that I can potentially do to improve my character, to improve my gear, to improve everything, right? So I really want to do that. That feels super rewarding, because you're at the beginning of your journey, and then toiling away at this does not feel as rewarding. Now, if it hadn't been for the 2 million gold I spent on materials, we would have almost broken 30 million, but I had to go ahead. When you're approaching a milestone, you have to go ahead and just stop yourself short, right? I did at least do a proper full post scan with moving battle pets around and making sure that we have as many battle pets as possible posted, because we have been slowly selling out battle pets, which is very good. But this is a week to forget for sure. And legendaries have really slowed down on Draenor. Really slowed down. Wait, did I just collect some more sales? I just did, didn't I? No, it's still here. Good. Yeah, when I run a post scan, like so much of it will just show up as below min price, posting at min. All of these legendaries. I actually have a couple of sales today, so that's better than normal. We probably want to do a restock with some of the materials I bought this week, just to make sure that I have the most going into the every reset essentially. We should expect to hear some news about 9.1 soon if we haven't already. Maybe it's come through today and I missed it. We would expect it to come through quite soon in terms of knowing when the patch is coming. It can't be that far off. People are really getting bored with 9.0 at least. So that's certainly something. So we'll have to push through. At least I'm in a good position to taking advantage of the 9.1 stuff. I definitely have to be ready to farm rep on both of my crafters as soon as possible, so I can get full set of Vestige of Origins based crafting and Crafters Mark 3 ready to go. I'll probably slow down on doing Crafters Mark 2 and some of the other Crafters Mark 2 in particular, which I do not expect to maintain significant value in 9.1. So at that point, we're going to want to do the Crafters Mark 3 and the Mark of the Chained one. And yeah. So it'll probably be just coasting, and maybe there's some stuff I can do with some old world markets and stuff like that I can work on to get a little bit more going for 9.1. But for the most part, it's all about being ready for the new end game power markets, because that's always where the money is. So yeah, I don't think there's much to say. Like, I was slacking and we sold battle pets as usual. We didn't sell any hyper expensive things this week. And with the lax reposting, Draenor took an even worse nosedive. So it is what it is. Nothing to do about that. Well, there is a lot to do about that, and that's being more active. There's nothing to do about it. What happened this week, it's more what I can do the coming week. So we'll try to push through and be a little more efficient with that as we slowly get what we want out of TBC, and can focus more back on the road to 100 million gold again. So guys, that's going to be it for this episode. It'll be a little bit of a shorter one because my just looking at these numbers makes me a little bit sad. So yeah, we'll won't get much out of them this week. I'll be back next week, of course, with another episode. If you're enjoying the series, do leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to the video. It really helps me out. I'm glad to see so many of you are watching my videos, and yeah, come hang out at twitch.tv/lazygoldmaker as well, where I stream every weekday from 9 a.m. Central European Summertime to about 3 p.m. Hope to see you there, and have a profitable week. Hopefully a little bit more profitable than mine, and you'll be swimming in it. That's it. Goodbye, guys.